Two Aries, and they do throw rocks at the pool.
Jesus.
Well, it's like
chemical.
it's two flower beds off the pool, so I think they're cement because
They
they
don't
built
connect
the
anything.
they built them when they built the pool.
Hi,
They
everybody.
loved flower beds. They wrapped the house
And flower beds.
and then they wrapped the pool.
I have a lot of flower beds too in my
Makes
house.
me
And I have a
nuts.
wedding in 53 days in my house. And my
Oh.
husband's out of town. And my flower beds, my backyard, all of it looks like hockey.
I spent 3 days, 12-hour days in mine. It don't look bad, but I am whipped. Like I am whipped. But
Hi, Amanda,
Hi,
and Lisa, and Marie, and Michelle, and yes, your favorite 70s porn stars.
That's what I do. If I just wash mine, that's what mine does.
It is. I didn't have time. I had a shower.
I just had one of those. I have one of those brushes I can put on my Dyson, and I just brushed it. That's all I did. My arms hurt so bad from holding the edger. I was like, look what it did to me.
I know.
Those trees.
Oh,
those
tore
bushes.
you up. Hi, Marie.
Hey, bushes.
Hi, Marianne. Hello, Donna Marie. Hi, Karen. Hi, Teresa. Thank you, Brookie. Hi, Jody. Hi, Sheila. Hi, guys. Hi, Renee. All right. Oh my God, y'all. Here's the
like they say it's back in.
Here's the thing.
My hairdresser says it is in.
Curls.
Like hip. Yes. She is real hip.
The crazy thing is it's like looking in a mirror, right? So I literally watch myself, which is hard enough, by the way. But then I have to look at something that I don't really love.
I don't know how we can't.
I'm going to blame Randall. He doesn't like my curly hair and he doesn't like my fat arms. So,
hey, you know what? She says it's back in the hairdresser next
sitting
to her.
in the ER. I have a blood clot in my leg from surgery. Oh no, Teresa. Prayers.
We just left the doctor again.
Is she still sick?
Yes.
What's wrong?
Make a little dry. What should I? Oh, just a little water, Maggie. Just a little water. And it'll thin it back out. We don't know. She has yet, as of 4:54 today, she's not had anything to eat because she says it all looks disgusting. 4:54. I beg her to eat. Nope, can't eat. Makes my stomach hurts. So they ran panels of blood today, but if we don't find anything, and they're gonna do other things. She's like just so weak. Like she lays on the couch for 3 solid weeks. She's in the gym 10 hours a week.
Yeah, you have to have food.
Well, but it's not like she was she would go to school all day. She'd be home for an hour and a half. We'd do gym.
Have they checked her is she anemic?
Well, that's what they just drew all the panels, and that was, oh my. She is not my one that likes needles at all. She don't even like the flu shot, y'all. So she's just crying, take me home, and you just want to go, okay, let's go. No, but
that's so hard.
She needs to be there.
What's up, everybody? How many kits have we sold?
Oh, Manny.
What's wrong? Why aren't y'all buying the kits? You don't like the colors? We've made some fabulous stuff out of this stuff, y'all. I've painted yellow till I'm blue in the face with yellow.
We sold 5.
What?
Yeah, we stopped 10.
We have 10 kits left.
And we have 4 Aprils.
Wonk. So do you even want to do a kit for June? You want to skip June?
I still ask them. If they want one, we'll do one. But
if they don't start buying them, we can't keep doing them.
We can't just do them.
All right. So we got to pick colors if we're going to do that. Hi, Rita.
Yes. So prayers for my little girl.
Oh, God love
prayers
it.
For Patsy and her son.
Patsy's son's house burned down, you guys. So lots of prayers for her. Everybody is safe. That's ultimately the most important thing.
We had really bad weather Sunday night. I guess it was like late. Well,
I don't know when I was in Kansas.
Okay, I was using the shovel, and Brad's like, "Get your booty in here," and that's not exactly what he said because it was lightning everywhere, and they think the lightning struck the house. But there's
And it's
just
gone.
a little bit of brick left. And it was like a 6,000 square foot house. It was a beast.
Hi, Virginia. Hi, Denise.
Yeah, he's in real estate.
I have protein drink that tastes really good. I will send you the recipe, Stephanie.
Please. I don't know
So
what to
we
do
have
with
sold
her.
5 kits, which is depressing as hell.
And then we just gave you guys all sorts of depressing news.
Yeah, are we really going to do this?
We are, yes, happy.
Now that I feel like I need to, what are we doing today?
Those two dressers back there.
Hi, get your paint to travel. Oh, that's true.
What is it?
She said, get some paint to travel as I'm fixing to go to Houston.
Oh, what are you going to do? Get Carol?
No, I wish. No.
You going to see Miss Carter?
I am going to see
Okay.
Carol. I am going to, my niece is throwing. She's in the first set of championship she's throwing for the Big Ten.
Oh.
She's a disc and shot put thrower.
Wow.
She throws for Nebraska.
Who is that?
Lauren, my brother
Lauren,
that passed
okay.
away's daughter.
Yeah, okay.
And I've not gotten to see her throw for Nebraska.
that's
So
so
I'm going to go watch her throw
awesome.
at College Station, but I'm also going to go spend some time. I saw it. Thank you, Brookie. I don't know if I could afford to buy any paint since we've sold nothing. I don't know what I have,
We've probably done something up in the front, though. 'Cause I know we sold some stuff.
That's called spinning your wheels.
I can't remember what it was, though. I'm so brain
Did
dead.
you see those papers I sent you?
I didn't. No.
I sent you a link for
Did
some
you?
papers to
Okay,
check
well,
out.
I need to check it out. Yes, prayers,
Yeah.
Teresa.
Poor Teresa's got a boycott. Y'all still remember to keep Sarah at the Rustic Mustard Seeds in your prayers. She lost her mama yesterday. I was trying to think. It seems like there was someone else we need to say keep in our prayers. I guess all of us, right? Everybody needs prayer. Hi, Shelly. Hi. I almost missed you. We just went live. You're fine. You didn't almost miss it. Shelly's having a flare up, so y'all need to keep her in your prayers. Yeah, she is always on the ball.
What are the kids doing?
They've been pretty good. They've been pretty tough. Really? Yeah, like trying to figure out, what are we gonna do?
Okay, guys. Hi, Susan. All right, I'm just taking it all in. It's a lot. So this happened Sunday night. Man, that's
Absolutely everything.
nothing.
Not
Left.
one thing is left. Not even one little thing.
Y'all say hi to Patsy.
Hey, everybody.
But your baby's alive. That's
Yeah.
ultimately
That's
All the pets,
ultimately
nobody pets were in the house.
everything's.
what matters.
Oh, everybody's alive and safe, and stuff is stuff. It can be replaced. Life
His brand new
cannot.
car, his brand new, what kind of car is it?
Oh, did he just get a new one?
Yeah, the all electric.
Tesla,
Tesla? A
Volvo.
a Volvo,
Yeah.
Oh,
all
it was in the
gone.
garage?
Hi, Allie. Hi,
It was
Renee.
in the garage.
Much love and hugs.
Ugh.
Hi, Kathy.
It's
Yeah.
just the little stuff that you don't think about. Like, where's a pair of scissors? Hi, Kathy.
Hi, everybody. Her son's house just got struck by lightning Sunday night, and it burned to the ground. Nothing. Survive.
I mean, that's
It's $1 million house gone.
some brick.
But
But
what is
everybody's
left
safe.
is life, and
Yeah.
life is more precious and more powerful than anything else. So at the
Yeah.
end of the day, thank you, Jesus, for that.
Nobody was home.
Nobody had the animals weren't in there, the kids were not in there, the parents were not
They
in
know,
there.
and they're grateful. They're so
Yeah,
grateful.
I mean,
They're
it's
all so
it's
grateful.
But it
It's
makes your
hard-
head spin. Though,
it's just-
to
it's
think about
overwhelming.
It makes
How do
my
you
head
even-
spin to think about what they have to do.
yeah. I mean, it's just like, where do you even start?
Insurance.
Oh
and
my gosh,
Place to
I
live
just
and clothes.
makes me
and
so sad.
shampoo.
Hi, Kathy. Hi,
and-
Pam.
That's what Chad and I were just talking about, is all that they have to do from now.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
it's
they have nothing. They have no.
you have no
where to
shampoo.
live.
You have no
They
deodorant.
went to
You
Target
have.
last night and got some stuff.
But
like
you know what I
that.
mean? It's that
Yes,
kind of stuff
that's-
that you're just like
Where
so
are they
dependent
staying
on.
in? Just a hotel or?
They're going to go to a hotel, but right now they are staying at her parents in Bixby because that's where their kids were. They were in Colorado for the weekend, got away for the weekend, and their neighbor called.
I got it for you.
Their neighbor called them at 8:30
I put it up.
and told them your house is on fire, and they're in Colorado.
Did they just immediately come straight back, or what they do?
They got a flight back in the morning.
Oh, Jesus. That's got to be hard, too.
Yep, it's
Oh,
hard.
gosh.
It's very hard. I get it. I get it.
So y'all keep Patsy's family in your prayers,
Yeah.
please.
Please do.
Yes, please. I get it. It's just stuff, but man.
Well, it's just overwhelming. It's just a lot.
That's it, because you have to have stuff to get dressed every day. I mean, that's ugh. It's just,
Yeah, it's been
Oh,
bad, but it can always be worse.
oh.
And it takes forever for the insurance. Yeah, and then you have to start dealing with insurance. You got to start.
They're doing that now too.
Well, hopefully they'll get out there and get some estimates and get it to the ground.
I was starving, so they had a Subway where I got gas. $76. I got a full tank of gas and a sandwich. What the hell? I'm grateful. That seems so stupid and minor, right?
When you're hungry, you're hungry. Got to feed the body. I wish my child would eat. So
Yeah,
it's not as easy as you think
sometimes.
sometimes when they tell you they can't.
Yep.
I don't know. They'll have to. There'll be other tests after this. If the panels don't show anything, we'll have to start doing other things. I hadn't asked Patty what those other things are going to be, but I know that'll probably be some scopes and stuff.
So does she feel sick, or so there's something with her
Stomach
stomach?
hurts. And
Stomach. She had flu B, 2 ear infections.
Did she eat before all that?
Oh my gosh. She could out eat a trucker.
Yeah.
I mean, girl, that child could put the food down. Like sometimes she might eat dinner at 4:30, and then when I got home, I make something, and she would eat again. I mean, yeah, it's crazy. But she's grown an inch and lost 3 pounds since January. So she had to gain more than that at some point, and now is lost down under her January weight.
That's not good.
And muscle is heavy, so she's losing muscle too, because she's in the gym so
well,
much.
she's going to lose more than that if she doesn't get back on a.
Oh, I don't know why she's
Healthy.
not eating, but yes, anything would be great. After I got divorced, I am not attached to stuff. No, I get that. It's just the thought of having 2 kids and thinking, yeah, you have nothing. You've got to go get everything for their school.
And the thing about it is, think about it. You don't even really know what all you have. I mean, honestly,
because that's what I told her for years. They'll go, didn't we have? And then you'll be like, oh yeah, no, it got burned up in the fire. Just because your brain is thinking, I know I had one of those, whatever it might be,
When we were on the
because your
way
brain
out there
doesn't compute.
this morning,
Yes.
just to see, we're on the way out there.
Her and Randy were out
No,
going
it's
out there.
been my friend Judith, but I was thinking that I need to go to the bathroom, but it's okay. I'll just go when we get there. You forget.
yeah, you don't think about it.
It's just like your brain can't handle it.
You
It
know?
can't handle
Have
it.
a good workout, Denise. All right, so do y'all want another kit? We've only sold 5, so I don't know.
No. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Yeah, I'll get some new surface.
You read my mind.
I got it right, y'all.
You read my mind.
Yep. And so we're gonna start with
This is
these.
yours.
Yeah.
I love it.
With some new surface white. Literally, I mean, sometimes you don't have to make it harder. They're a matching set. So we're gonna go smarter on this, and we'll change the handles probably because we didn't have this one had all its handles. This one did not have all its handles, but again, we got them free. We just have labor of getting them to the store. But we can
But
new
we
surface.
tough.
They're slick because they're like factory painted. I don't know what you would call it. I mean, it's kind of like a factory veneer kind of a thing. So we're gonna new surface them, and then we'll probably either use whitewash, which is in the kit, which is super pretty, or an ivory lace, which is both colors are pretty darn close, and maybe do a design or something with some Prima on them. But
Mhm.
I mean, at this point, if you said let's go black, I would fight you on that, just because your base is already there. You know what I mean? It's going to take 10 times less paint if we just stay in the same kind of neutral color zone, which that's what we're going to do, stay in the neutral color zone. But
You want a brush?
yes, I'll take a brush. Is the paint just for furniture? Nope. Beth uses it on everything, and I use it on crafts too. What size jars are in the kit? They are, you get 7 2-ounce and 1 free 1-ounce. Thank you. Brookie said she's praying.
Thank you all.
Off to the gym. Prayers for all. Thank you. What'd you say, girlie? Oh, yeah. New surface is good. I'm telling you, I'm brain dead. New surface, you can put it on glass. I mean, anything slick, you have to give your paint something to adhere to. So, again, no grain. It is slick, slick, slick. So, I need my paint to adhere. You know, paint is magical, but it's not magic. So, we're going to give the paint something to grab. And then we're going to, I mean, probably if we use a whitewash, a sweet cream, or Ivy Lace, depending, we'll probably get it done in one coat just because the base color is so light to begin with. I'm just watching Patrick struggle here. I can't hardly lean over after all that yard work. I can't lean over. I can't get myself back. My legs hurt so bad. I have a question. My husband had our front door painted green and I don't like it. It's chipping and it's a steel door. So what do I buy? So how chippy is kind of my question. So if it's literally like the paint is just peeling off, unfortunately, you're probably going to have to take the paint off. If it's just chipped here and there, but not just peeling off, you can just use new surface. And then mine's painted in Deco Rose One Step. You don't have to go back and seal it. And when I'm tired of that color, because that's what my daughter wanted to do and she didn't even live there anymore, I can just put the One Step right over top of the Deco Rose. I don't even have to do the new surface anymore. I have a question. What happened? I'm sending prayers. My daughter is ill, and my 9-year-old daughter in Patsy's son's house, lightning struck on Sunday night and burned it to the ground. So those are our prayers for today. Just a few spots. Yeah, I would say you'd be fine. I would just new surface it, and then One Step, whatever color One Step you want. Hi, Shelly. Who was it that I needed to give the gift card to for the last thing? Shelly, I'll get you your gift card. I know. Shelly, I'm what? Oh, I'm going to give you my email address. I'm sure I have yours, but just make sure that I do. Just hit me back on this email, and then I know I have. I'm pretty sure I have yours, but this way I won't forget. And just say gift card. And then I will not forget because I thought about it for 2 or 3 days last week, but then trying to go to doctor's appointments with her, and it's crazy. Thank you, Susan. Lisa, I'm still getting locked out. What are you getting locked out of? Your account? We just can't get her well. So since about the week before the 9th, so what is that, like the 3rd or the 2nd or 3rd, she came home with a fever from school, and it's just been one thing after another. Lisa, let me write a note, and I'll get you unlocked tomorrow. She had double ear infection. She had flu B, and we just cannot get her well. And now she says all food looks disgusting and she's not eating. I'm like, what? What do you mean you're not eating?
Okay. I don't know how y'all feel about these colors. Tell me if you like. So for the rose gold
That's going to be good.
and rain kissed sea.
It ain't new. It ain't new.
Those are two we haven't used in a long time. One Step is Coral Reef and Morning Mist. Coral Reef and Morning Mist seems summery, kind of beachy. And Bella and Ivory Lace.
What color is Bella? Oh, yeah.
It's a turquoise. So these are very beachy. Really, all of it's very beachy. So I thought we'd go with maybe a little bit of a beachy theme. So I'm going to get my phone and go get I need to go up front and see if I can find some paint. You don't have, unless you want to, I don't think you want to pour it.
What is it? Oh, it's back here.
Let me find Brooks. I don't know. Let me look back here first. Well, yes, 2 of them. No, 3 of them.
They're leaving you all again.
What size do you want?
Paint.
Sure, there's 8 or a 16 up front. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, let's get it up front. Just make me, and then I'll pour it in the morning. It's no big deal. It ain't no
This
big
is going
thing.
to be so beautiful.
Yeah, you don't have 8 ounces. And there's no 8 ounces.
Wish we could get it all
You know, I
finished.
get those big ones
today.
that all natural with the black flag, and because I'm such a shitty, they just all dry out on me because of the I don't put the lid on right. I suck. I'm not a good paint person.
We all suck.
I don't take good care of my paints.
That's all right. We do. Patsy's doing new surface.
But my fingers are so sore.
Oh,
I
Lord.
pulled weeds for 3 days.
I'm telling
For
you.
real.
Why? Because it's rained and rained and rained here. It's going to rain again tonight.
Yep, and tomorrow.
But that Sunday storm, I was out there with my, can you make the bonus, the paste? If you put me a note in the comments that you'd rather have the paste than I forget what is your bonus this month. Instead of the Duchess color, I can do that. Just there's a note place when you go to check out, it'll say notes, and just put on there that you want some of the molding paste. Because I can do that. Sorry, Shelly. I'm telling you, this child of mine is never sick, so she's got me kind of messed up.
The other one
is my sickly.
Well, she's the one that didn't like to eat.
I know.
Finicky.
I already had one that doesn't like to eat except specific things. And the Miss Story would, out eat a trucker most of the time.
But
she burned so many calories.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like, but she would. She sometimes would eat a small dinner before because she can't eat too much before gymnastics. And then she definitely could eat a decent sized dinner when we got home. Let's see, that's 2, 4, 6. So Beth needs to pick one and then the 1 ounce. 1 ounce. More. 2 ounce. Just joined. Yes, she is putting on our primer is called New Surface. It gives your furniture just a nice new surface because this was a factory painted piece, and as she's putting the white on top, you can really see how yellowed it was. Whatever polyurethane was put on top of it's almost like a painted veneer, had yellowed so much. But this will give the paint something to stick to. And it doesn't have to be a 100%. You just want to get a nice thin
But
coat.
this was real easy to cover.
Yeah, because again, we're not going to reinvent the wheel on this one. We got it free, so we're going to be able to make a little more money if we think smarter instead of harder. Because sometimes, we do think harder instead of smarter and do things. I'm like, why did we do that?
But if you are afraid to paint a big piece of furniture, you see how fast I've been painting this. It'll be all. The primer coat will be on it, in half an hour.
Well, and people get they think this is a big piece of furniture, but when you look at it, it's pretty. The lines are pretty straight. There's not a whole lot of detail. I love painting dressers because it's one of the easiest
and most satisfying. It's just so.
My daughter was VD. What? My daughter was very ill at age 10. I don't know what's VD. What is VD?
My daughter was very ill at age 10.
I just hope it's
Terry.
not any kind of like digestive, because I've read about that that can happen overnight after a virus, like after flu B or any virus. It can mess your digestive systems up, like
Oh, really?
to where it like slows it all down, and she's not used to that.
Do you make your kids get the vaccine like
The flu, yes, not the COVID, but the flu. How you stroke the paint with the type of wood you're using. Doesn't matter how you stroke the paint to the type of wood that you're painting. What? Oh, doesn't matter how you stroke the paint to the type of wood. The only reason, like when I do my last coat, I'll always usually try to go in the same direction. And I always do that with metallics for sure, because they're like a velour. So like if I do my hand this way and I do my hand this way, those two strokes are going to look a little bit different just because of the sheen and the metallic base it's got in it. I'm working on a free piece, a gorgeous French. Oh, I love French provisional. That I'm using cashmere as the base and ivory lace for the accent. Oh, that will be very pretty, Miss Tiffany. Those are two of my favorite colors. Two of my faves. What's new? What is new?
Hi, Tiffany. Does it matter how you stroke the paint to the top of the wood that you're using? You should go with the grain.
Well, yeah. I mean,
And
like I
you
said,
should.
I
You
don't
can
even-
paint. This is what Stephanie taught me: is you paint the whole thing, and then you go back on your last coat and make sure you go one way.
and it really
It makes a difference.
It does.
And but Stephanie sells hers, so if you're not selling yours and that's not important to you, then you do your booze.
well, yeah. I mean,
But for Stephanie, because she's a professional, it has to have, it has to be a certain quality.
I need it. Sometimes it drives me crazy. But
Yeah, I'm not good at it because I'm just used to doing willy nilly. Well, I just do willy nilly. I'm not a great painter. Randall, are you watching by any chance? I just blamed you for what was I blaming Randall for?
the weeds.
No.
Did you tell her about the kittens?
Oh, Randall, are you on? Okay, well, we had this whole kitten debacle around here at the store. Found these kittens.
In the boat?
They were Chanel's.
No.
It must have been one of Chanel's. No, because Chanel's a boy.
Oh, Chanel's a boy.
What do they call him?
Shoot, I can't remember.
And they're trying to find him a home. He's been
Yeah.
neutered, and he's super friendly.
I know, we know how friendly he
I
is.
know.
I want him, but he can't be Chanel.
No.
Then he has to be Versace. So
But I went
Chanel,
down- I
we're
had
not
to-
going to transition Chanel. We'll take her back
Yeah.
to, we'll call her Versace.
But I had to.
Or Vincent.
The
Van
mommy
Gogh. I don't know
had
who
these
we're gonna call him.
babies in a part of this boat out here that I assumed, if you would assume, she got in there.
She could get out, but she couldn't get out.
No, she could get out, and she got one of them out because somebody scared her. But then the rains last
One of
week.
them was-
That
So they all
torrent-
died.
No.
Just spit it out. You're killing me,
One
Smalls.
died. One died. But I lifted the lid the next day when it wasn't going to rain, and she did get the passed away. And maybe it wasn't passed away. I thought it was, but I know the other one was alive. So at least I know 2 out of 3 survived. But the people down here, 2 of them leave their doors open so they can live in there. But we
garage
saw
doors.
her going into one of the garage doors, and she was giving us the evil eye, like, "Don't you come near my babies," because we weren't.
Was it the black cat that's the female?
Uh-huh. Solid black.
So the black's the female, and I've been calling the male Chanel, but the male
They're
is.
trying to find, because I said I have somebody that might want him.
Could you tell him I
Her.
was calling her Chanel?
And I said, but I told her we just couldn't take somebody's cat. She said, "Oh no!" And I know which house is theirs. We can knock on and just tell him if we're going to take him. Let her
If we
know.
find it.
Just Well, I bet you she's down there
Is this
hanging
the
out.
friend for me to ask about painting a stainless steel? Is this the friend for me to ask about painting a stainless steel sink? This is the guru right
So
here.
new surface, and then you want to use a plaster paint, a chalk-based paint, and then you want to use.
They're
Chanel's babies. No, he's fixed. They had the neighbors paid to have him fixed. I know. Liquid wax gloss. Those are your best ones. Those are the best way to do it. And then it's just your drain where you're going to see it peel is like right at the where the water goes down the drain. So that needs to be good and dry. So I always just take like a smaller fan and kind of just lay it over and just let it dry that out real well. And then you got to let it cure for 7 days and then you're good to go. French Provincial Laundry, raised chest. Any suggestions? Where are you located at? I mean, Facebook Marketplace is sometimes a good place, but if it's already been repainted, it's expensive. Do you know where Donette lives?
French Provincial.
One of the
Any
lingerie.
suggestions? I'm looking for a French Provincial lingerie.
I don't
chest.
have any right now.
No, we don't have any. We have a French Provincial up there, though, don't we? Chest, or did you sell it? That one I got at that garage sale last year.
Oh,
That white one.
It's sold. Has to. It's not out there.
You know which one I'm talking about? The painted white.
Oh, yeah. No, it's gone. Any French Provincial.
They don't last.
You don't even have time. Sometimes paint them and they go. You still call him Chanel? No, we're going to call him
Vincent.
I forget what they called him. It wasn't Louis because I was thinking, well, if they would have called him Louis, that would have been perfect because of Louis Vuitton.
Well,
But-
I have a Louis Vuitton. Mine's Louis.
Oh, that's right. Yours is Louis.
Louis Vuitton is
I don't
mine.
remember what they said his name was.
So
Either
Louis.
Hank or something like that.
I like, well,
We'd have to ask her, but she would know. They're really nice. But yeah, as they see that, they'll take them and pay to have them spayed and neutered.
wow, that's awesome.
But they missed one. She had little babies. She's not that big herself, the mama. But yeah.
Well, I wish I could talk Randall into let me have him. He's so sweet.
He
Louis
is.
would lose
When he
his
saw
flipping
us,
mind.
He was going in between our legs. I mean,
He's friendly.
he is so friendly. I was like, please.
You still call him Chanel. I'm not going to call him Chanel. I'm going to call him.
I call him Chanel. I like it though.
You could call him.
Oh, you got to pick one more paint or something, and then your bonus. Because they get 8 too.
Pressure.
Yeah, one more 2 ounce and then a 1 ounce.
Jesus God. Okay.
I had to write her a note, or I was going to forget. Yeah, we could call him Chanel. He is the friendliest cat. Like, not skittish at all. That mama cat, whoo, she's skittish.
Yeah. She doesn't like us.
Oh, thanks, Brookie. But yeah, the little black mama, she's skittish. But I guess they'll probably take and have her spayed. So there is no more accidents going on here. But I don't know who the daddy is if they're all spayed and neutered. She must have gone down the street. They can find him a mile away, though, can't they?
Yeah. They can sniff them out.
They sniff those little suckers out. Oh, that's crazy. How are you feeling, Brookie? Oh, you're in Oklahoma City? Let me, I'm going to write your name down. I'll see if I have friends in the business too, and I'll see if they have any. Uh-huh. That's what she's, Donette? Yeah. What about, the other antique guy? Does he know if he has any? Well, yeah, we can see if Joe has any. I can call Kim tomorrow and ask her if she has any in Yukon. And then Joe. But sometimes I'll look on Facebook Marketplace or even a garage sale. Sometimes they're getting far and in between, though, unfortunately, because we've painted them all. We've painted them all. It's hard to
That
find.
was my first bedroom.
Sandy Taylor had 2. Did she get rid of both of them? Okay, and that was all of them?
We painted both of them.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't think she had any more.
I don't think so. She's about to have another garage sale, but
Oh, she is?
yeah, she's been pretty sick. Yeah, her kids. Whisper gray and brown surface, dark brown. New surface, dark brown. Okay.
Which one do you want to be the...
I don't care.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
It's burning up. I turned it off when I left because I had to take old Twilly to the doctor. They're tired of seeing me. I'm tired of seeing them.
Does that help, Patsy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, then you definitely want to find one. Even if it's like most of them are slick, so you're gonna need to new surface them because most of them is that like painted veneer or whatever. But
Oh, that's a good idea, Sherry. I can name him Vuitton.
Oh, Louis and Vuitton.
Louis and
Oh, that would be
Vuitton.
cute. But even if they're yellowed, most of the time it's not. Most of the time it's not due to smoke. Sometimes it is. Don't get me wrong. But most of the time it's just like these pieces back here. I mean, you can start to see the difference. How much whiter this one is, and this used to be white. But it's whatever top coat or polyurethane the manufacturer used, yellowed. The sun and the UV yellowed it out. Just like
Hi,
resins
Teresa.
of old always yellowed.
Randall's not going to let me have that cat, so it's a really moot point, y'all.
Oh, thank you for spreading the sass. Oh, he's so friendly.
I know he's precious. He's got a much better personality than Louis.
He's very happy.
Louis
The two
is
male cats,
very
even if they're
good,
neutered,
but
they won't get along.
mm.
Does anybody know that?
Are you naming a cat that isn't yours?
Yes,
Pretty
yeah,
much?
we already did that, ma'am. He named it Chanel.
And your point is what?
and then I said, oh, something about
We've
that.
already named her.
Call that Chanel.
And she's a he.
And she said, oh,
Hi,
and
Marilyn.
it's a boy. I was like, okay, it's a boy. I was like, oh. It was funny. Hi, Marilyn.
It feels like we haven't done plaster in forever.
We didn't do it last week because both of our schedules. Well, we had to go back to the doctor again last week. It never ends. It never ends. I just wonder, well, probably gonna have to pull out of regionals. She qualified to go to regionals 1st of June, but we're probably gonna have to pull out. I don't think she physically can do it, which sucks.
That does suck.
But it is what it is. She's more precious. The large chest that is black and the drawers are stripped to natural. And I want to do, oh yeah, that'd be real pretty. That'd be pretty. Just new surface the rest of it. And then if you want a really, 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 really black, I would use black is black.
Sounds like an expectation. I don't like expectations because it's setting yourself up for failure.
What was that? Oh, for the cat. It is sweet. If you want a lighter black, you can use true black. But black is like a spray paint black. I mean, it is as black as it gets.
It's my favorite black. And all natural.
Yeah. Yep. Well, we'll finish these up. I gotta find us some smaller.
So you're just
stuff.
going to leave them white?
I think we'll go like a probably whitewash or ivory lace or something, because that'll go really with anything. But you can tell that is fade.
Yeah,
That's
that
not
needs
even.
some
Well,
tender care.
And as Patsy said,
And you really
they're
can't
just-
tell.
they're
maybe?
just kids, but they love the stickers. Okay, there was stickers everywhere. You see that.
Worse than the chest.
Those came off so easy. So yes, these had been on for
A hot minute.
Well, and then they'd been in
A hot
garage or in
Oh,
a
so
cottage, which is basically just a second house.
Uh-huh.
I was like, can I move in here?
Seriously.
Who live in here? You just keeping leftover furniture in here? I was like, her father was there. I was like, dude, I'd be moving in here and selling the house.
Named Norm and became pregnant, so she called it Norma.
Well, there you go. That's like this one. But yep. All right. So so we got kids, y'all. We got kids. We got a few more days.
We have 10 kits left.
The 27th. Oh my gosh.
We don't have that many days. Get your kits, please. Get your kits.
Please get your
Get
kids.
your tickets to the event.
Yep.
All the
I
things.
just finished the entire dresser with the drawers.
Yep.
That's how quick you can.
I mean,
And a piece of
literally
furniture.
painting it will be that quick too.
Yeah.
And this way the paint will stay on. It won't, we go with we can go
And it
white,
keeps
white.
things in that might want to have a tendency to
Yeah.
pop out. I have a cat I named Norm because she became pregnant. Oh, that's Jim niece.
That's
so
Ugly
bad.
Stern Tile, the original owner. What type of paint? So
Fireplace
first you
with
want a
Ugly
new
Stern
surface.
tile. I cannot.
And then you can use, just depending on what you're going to do, you can use the one step or the plaster paint. If you use the plaster, you'll need to seal it with liquid wax gloss. There you go. Easy peasy.
I want to paint my fireplace, but I think my husband would have a coronary.
Does it match the outside brick?
It's ugly as shit. I hate the fireplace. I love his fireplace in the study, but I hate the fireplace in
In the
the.
living room?
Yeah.
Can you make it look like that one? Then maybe
No,
you would
'cause it's
never
rock.
notice.
One's rock and one's brick.
Oh. And you can paint brick on a fireplace. So easy. because you don't even have to literally, you can use plaster and dry brush it and you don't even have to seal it. Yes, one step comes in black is black, which is like spray paint black, or true black, which is a truer black, but not as dark. I know that's crazy, but there's shades of white too.
It's true.
It's crazy.
Um,
Shades.
all right, everybody. Well, I will see you later this evening. I do not think I am going to, I don't think we're going to thrift today. I'm not in the mood. I'm going to go home and start working on my house. So, I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to go live doing that, but
Yep.
because I'm going to turn around and leave again tomorrow. So,
To Houston.
I'm going to Waco tomorrow.
For the weekend?
Well, I'm going to
it's not the
Waco.
weekend yet,
I'm
is
going to
it?
drop Zoe off. She's going to stay with Lindsay. I'm going to spend the night with Lindsay. Thursday, I'm going to go to Houston. Friday, I'm going to be in Houston. And Saturday, I'm going to be in College Station. And then Saturday night, I'm going to be back in Waco. And then Sunday, I'm going to head home.
Woo!
A lot.
Oh, and then when is Big Junkin?
Sunday night.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I have a big old thing of limbs out there. Don't come by my house. It's a bunch of limbs and pallets. And
I would never come to your house anyway or your neighborhood because what's the point? You sassy dive it, so why should I?
Up old.
I mean, it's always I always like, okay, if our parents are in town, it's already been sassy dived.
They don't give me much. They've been gone a lot, so I haven't seen them much.
You're tired just listening to that. Me too.
I am too. She just said it, and I just went, ugh.
And I was gonna add Louisiana into the mix, but I finally just gave up that pipe dream. I just told Brett, I can't.
Why are you gonna go to Louisiana?
Because I want to go spend at least one day with Brett.
Oh,
So I'm gonna try to do Louisiana in June, if I can. I'm gonna try to squeeze a few days into Louisiana and see if Charlie will just ride down there with me.
Sucker for punishment. Sucker for punishment. Yeah, if you go to Mississippi, she'll go with you.
I don't have.
I'll drop her off.
Oh, she's gonna drop you off. You're gonna have a ride. You
Yeah.
get a ride when you get there.
Yeah, Brett.
There you go. We're all suckers for punishment. That's all I can say.
Anyway, well, we love you guys.
Love you guys. Holler if you need anything.
True. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. Bye, everybody.
How's Brookie feeling?